Hey there! Today I will show you how to diagnose the universal battery charger IMAX B6 Mini. It means a lot to me that you support the channel by subscribing, commenting and rating the videos. Thank you for being such an incredible community. Before we jump into the episode, here comes a segment you love almost as much as those unskippable ads. This channel is about showing the whole process, not just the happy ending. Things don't always go right the first time, and I want to show that. If you are tired of the picture-perfect world of the social media where problems disappear with a snap and million-dollar startups are built by lunch, well, you are in the right place. I keep it real with fails, laughs, just how life actually works. Quick update on the schedule: new episodes will drop every 2 weeks. Let me give you a quick rundown of how this video was made. Sometimes in the video I may show more tools than I discuss, or present photo with an alternative list of things. That's on purpose. I try to keep things interesting for listeners. For those who would like to repeat the repair, I encourage you to watch the entire video carefully, as I give only in graphic form suggested tools, their settings, screw placement with their sizes, etc. before proceeding with each step. Let's get started. The necessary items are IMAX B6 Mini power source providing voltage between 11 and 18 volts, pliers and wire cutters, brush or toothbrush, marker, something for degreasing, alcohol, extraction gasoline or solvent. However, nitro solvent is not recommended because it can be too strong and dissolve more than it should. 0.4 mm diameter wire, knife. Other necessary items are small screwdriver set approximately 2 mm, flat and Phillips type, soldering iron or soldering station, flux test battery 5S, solder, multimeter with test leads. Before I get to the repair, I will briefly describe to you the charger I will repairing. It can charge the following batteries: lithium-ion, lithium polymer, lithium iron phosphate, containing from 1 to 6 cells, nickel metal hydride, nickel cadmium, containing from 1 to 15 cells, and lead containing from 2 to 20 cells. It has different charging modes: normal, with balancer and fast. It has various functions such as measuring cell voltage, measuring cell resistance, discharging cells. It can charge up to 6 amps and the manufacturer states that its power is 60 watts. You can set your own charging profiles as well as connect to the computer to manage charging, download reports and update software. This charger ended up in my workshop due to incorrect reading on 2 channels in the balancer port for a 5S battery. 5S stands for 5 cell connected in series. First, I'm connecting the power supply to check if the charger is working. Keep in mind, power goes first, then the battery. When shutting down, do it in reverse order. So far, so good. Now I will hook up a test battery to verify voltage readings on the cells. I need to be careful with polarity since I'm using a female gold pin connector instead of an XH plug. It fits XH sockets well, but the downside is that it can be plugged in backwards. I'm checking the individual cell voltages by pressing But Prog button 4 times and selecting But Meter by pressing Enter button. I'm checking if the readings are around 4.1 volts as that's the voltage I charge the cells to. I choose this level to extend their lifespan. Lowering the voltage by 0.1 volts can double the life of an lithium-ion battery. I'm switching the battery to a different socket. The female gold pin connector allows me to plug it into different XH socket sizes, but I need to be careful. Ground must always be connected properly. I'm freely switching the battery between sockets because aside from the first ground pin, the rest are for voltage measurements. If one isn't connected, it will simply read around 0 volts, just like a voltmeter with disconnected probes. As you saw, the readings from the second socket are correct. This suggests either a damaged PCB path or a cold solder joint between the 7-pin and 6-pin connectors. In most chargers like this, the corresponding measurement pins are shorted together. To confirm the diagnosis, I disconnect the power supply and battery. I proceed to measure the continuity of the connections between the corresponding pins of the 6 and 7-pin sockets checked earlier. I turn on the meter, use the knob to select the circuit continuity measurement and press the button with the same icon to activate the buzzer. Before taking measurements, I check that the device is working properly. I'm checking pin number 1. I started from the right side because in this case the pins correspond to each other 1 to 1. Otherwise I would have to measure the first pin of the 6-pin socket with the second pin of the 7-pin socket. I'm checking pin number 2. I'm checking pin number 3. I'm checking pin number 2. I'm checking pin number 3. I'm checking pin number 4. I'm checking pin number 5. I'm checking pin number 6. As you might have noticed, the meter displays data with a delay, but the buzzer reacts almost instantly. I wasn't aware of such a big delay, so this part may have seemed a bit out of sync, but I can assure you it's not. Now I will quickly check the remaining slots. The measurements show an issue with one of the pins. I'm curious about the second one. Theoretically, the missing pin could be causing the other reading to fail. Let's find out. To get inside, I'm unscrewing 4 screws on both the left and right sides of the case, putting the loose components aside and unplugging the fan. I'm visually inspecting the board with the balancer inputs. At the same time, you can see that not everything works out on the first try, especially when trying to show something. I couldn't get the focus right at all. The damage is inside and it's hard to capture properly on camera, so I will use some post-production magic and bend space-time a little by inserting shots from a later stage. The path looks mechanically damaged rather than burnt, since I don't see any charring. Because of that, I'm hoping just restoring it will get the charger working properly again. I'm looking for the easiest way to access the damaged area. My first thought is to take out the entire board from the case just for screws to remove. I quickly notice that this won't help much since everything is soldered. I could remove the display, but messing with 16 gold pins? No, thanks. Another option would be to remove the connector board, but it's soldered on the display side and I can't reach it from here. Since there's no other way to reach the damaged area, I decide to unscrew the display and bend it back a bit. I know it's not ideal, but if anything gets damaged, I will resolder it. And if I'm lucky and nothing breaks, I will save a lot of time. I'm using a marker cap to prop up the display and bend it slightly. Now I will check if I can reach the damaged area with the soldering iron. Obviously, the soldering iron is turned off so as not to accidentally damage anything. As you can see, it's pretty tight in here, so I will move the display back, secure it with a screw and then try to remove the fan connector housing. That should give me more room to tilt the display. Most of these connectors can simply be pulled out with pliers, but if you are having trouble, try prying them up with a screwdriver or a knife. If that still doesn't work, you can try heating them with hot air. Just be careful not to melt them with too high temperature. I'm unscrewing the screw again and bending the display back. I'm placing a marker cap under the display to keep it tilted as much as possible. I'm checking how much of the path is missing and whether the rest of the path sticks well to the laminate. Looks like about a third of the path between the pins is missing. The rest is still holding onto the PCB pretty well. So in the next episode I will show you how to fix it. See you then! Are you interested in this video? If so, visit my channel for more content like this. And if you crave knowledge, entertainment and inspiration, subscribe, like and comment so I can create more content for you.